Hi guys, it's Solange. Welcome back to my channel. I know I was a little bit absent, however, I'm back to just post this quick vlog of me working on a dress I did for a client over the carnival season for a pageant radio show visit. It was such a pleasure working with this young lady, and yes, I had so much fun. So what I'm basically doing here, I'm just drafting the pattern for the dress. The dress that you see on the thumbnail of this video is what I'm making. Um, so I'm just inputting the basic measurements, which are shoulder, bust, waist, and so on. As mentioned before, this is not a tutorial video. However, I would be getting back to more tutorials in the near future. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Turn on post notifications so that you'll be updated on when I'm about to post new tutorials, which will be very soon. Oh, I noticed that you guys really enjoyed the straight skirt tutorial, so I believe I will begin with a similar skirt tutorial video. Um, but probably one that you wouldn't really have to like draft a pattern for it, where you can just start cutting and marking directly on the fabric for persons who are not really comfortable with the pattern making. However, pattern making is lovely for you to always have that pattern in place when you're ready to cut a new skirt. You don't have to you just pick out the pattern and just go ahead and cut it. But yes, back to this video. I think I just missed you guys so much. So let me just insert the inspiration photo for what I am doing here. Now this is what my client wanted, so I was trying my best to ensure that I am going to produce the quality of product that she would absolutely adore. So I'm basically just inserting the measurements and I'm just separating the pieces. As I've mentioned before, this is not a tutorial but more of a look-along vlog of me just working on how I achieved this beautiful piece. Time consuming but very beautiful. So the fabrics that I'm working with, that I decided to work with, was Dorchester stretch linen and some polyester cotton print fabric. For more experienced persons, they should be able to pick up on what I am doing here. But I mean, it really is more of an intermediate to advanced project, I would say. But once you look along, you should be able to grasp it. So just have fun, enjoy the video, and you will definitely be hearing my voice again at some point. But for now, just watch along and enjoy. This is actually my first time doing a bell sleeve pattern, if I can recall correctly. So I was basically on Pinterest trying to research like how do I achieve this as close as possible to the inspiration picture what my client wants. Um, so it did. It took some time for me, but I eventually figured it out. And all you have to do sometimes is just break down the pattern piece by piece. Don't frustrate yourself with the overall look or anything. And as you notice from the inspiration photo, this dress has a lot of cutouts with the solid and the pattern print. So you just have to take your time and go step by step so that you won't not feel too overwhelmed joining these pieces back together. And one of the most important things when doing that, once you separate the pieces, when you're going to actually cut it on the fabric, which you will see later on, is to ensure that you're adding back seam allowances to make sure that they're not too small or fitting too snug for the client. So right here, I'm just placing the pattern pieces, which I know for a fact are going to be made with the polyester cotton, the printed pieces of fabric, and adding seam allowances at the areas in which it's going to be joined on to the solid pieces. So for the sleeve, it will be at one side, at the side where it's going to be joined to the solid, and the same for the bottom of the skirt piece, and which is at the very top of the fabric there, and the neck piece. of course, I just did the same for the solid pieces. Just I actually indicated on the pattern pieces which pieces are supposed to be solid to ensure that I don't confuse myself. Because sometimes when you don't label the pattern pieces correctly, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of heat. So I went ahead and started to pin all the pieces together the way in which they should be. I went ahead and sewed them down. Did the same for the front part of the dress and the back part as well, and for the sleeve already ironed them out flat. I'm going to just mark some dots to insert some dots now. And it's normally 5 inches up, 5 inches down when you're doing a dress like this. So that's what I'm doing right now. If you notice, I didn't really do a pattern piece for the back. I think I forgot. It's either I forgot or I wasn't really paying attention to that at the moment. So it's really easy if you just do the pattern piece for the back, cut it out, and then use the same pattern paper if you're trying to save pattern paper, and then you can add the extra keyhole style at the neck and so on for the front, and then you can cut it out. Or you can do as I'm doing here, placing the fabric on top and try to cut it out. Cut out the back piece from using the front and just make the necessary adjustments using a chalk. guys, if you made it this far in the video, this is as far as I got to record. Honestly, I thought I had recorded more for this, but I'm not sure if the recording had stopped or what, but I'm just not finding any more of the footage. But seeing that I got most of it, I figured I would just go ahead and post it anyway, because all that's left to do basically is just to put in the zip, which I should have tutorials on that as well. And you just attach the sides, right sides together, and the sleeves, so that the rest of it is pretty straightforward. You intake the sides and adjust as tight fitting as you want it to be, but the rest of this is inserting zip and everything. I've done this before in other videos, so I'm guessing if you've gotten this far and understand what I'm doing, then you will know. So thank you so much again for watching this video. I do hope that you will like, subscribe, and share, because as I plan to really be doing more tutorials, it's just this was a busy period for me, so I could not be doing step-by-step tutorials for you guys, but I plan to get back to that very, very soon. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much for more than 300 subscribers thus far. And I'm going to just insert some quick photos of the end product and what it looked like in the end. So this is what it looks like on the mannequin and flat on my table. And this is what it looks like on a beautiful client entering a pageant for a radio visit. So thank you so much, guys.